The PPP's Awami march against Prime Minister Imran Khan and his administration entered Pattoki late Saturday night and will reach Lahore on Sunday, its 8th day after leaving Mazar-e-Quaid, Karachi. On Saturday, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari addressed marchers in Sahiwal, Okara, and Pattoki. To avoid the embarrassment of a no-confidence resolution in the legislature, he requested that Prime Minister Imran Khan present his resignation or dissolve the assemblies and call new general elections. The PPP chairman said that they were marching against terrorism, inflation, and growing unemployment. Protesting against a totalitarian prime minister, he claimed. Bilawal blamed Imran Khan for recent terrorist incidents, claiming he was to blame for explosions in Balochistan and Peshawar. He claimed the nation was in an economic crisis and the average man was struggling to make ends meet owing to the PTI government's disastrous policies. Imran Khan accomplished little for Pakistan's agricultural industry, and now farmers were being abused owing to inflation. Bilawal, we've been driving non-stop since February 27. We marched from Mazar-e-Quaid to Okara on Saturday and demanded accountability. This is a historic Awami march, he stated. So join us in opposing this chosen and crooked Prime Minister. PPP believes that farmers' prosperity promotes national progress, he remarked. Preliminary welcomes from PPP leaders, activists, and ticket holders in Sahiwal, Pattoki, and Okara districts. PPP leaders in Sahiwal, Chichawatni, Exbaralnagar, Harippa, and Sahiwal bypass welcomed PPP chairman Bilawal Bhutto, according to Chaudhry Zaki. Bilawal claimed the Okara People's Joy marked the end of NewsRme control. He claimed the continuous march against the chosen government has reached Islamabad. NewsRme must resign or he must go when we get in Islamabad, he added. Only NewsRme's departure would bring prosperity. The ruler's ineptitude and inadequacy caused the masses to starve. The government's exit is now set. Former Prime Minister Raja Pervez Ashraf, PPP District President Sajjad ul Hasan Chaudhry, and Sherry Rahman also spoke. Bilawal said Okara residents have always been kind. The city's youngsters had always stood behind them. He added the young guys must immediately join the PPP battle. We will leave the disabled gang and liberate the nation, he declared. Bilawal claimed he was speaking out against rising prices and for human rights. He said that the PPP has always served farmers and would continue to do so in the future. He stated the PPP will re-establish student unions and give Kachchi Arba the inhabitants control. The lengthy march was greeted earlier by PPP officials, activists, and ticket holders from Sahiwal, Pattoki, and Okara. The marchers arrived late at night. Bilawal said the marchers departed Mazar-e-Quaid in Karachi 7 days ago and were greeted enthusiastically everywhere on their journey to Islamabad. On top of that, the selected kept raising the costs of fuel, electricity, gas, sugar, wheat, and other commodities. Fearing the PPP long march, he trembled and sweated. He said Prime Minister Imran Khan cut fuel and energy costs merely to appease jeerless PPP activists. Bilawal stated PPP founder Zulfikar Ali Bhutto provided the people a manifesto. Asif Ali Zardari improved farmers and aided them, but the chosen wrecked their development. According to former Information Minister and Pakistan People's Party leader Qamar Zaman Kaira, the ruler's attitude was promoting animosity and they should be removed immediately. He told a news conference that the rulers were terrified and scared because to the PPP Awami march. The extended march pushed the leadership to decrease power and fuel prices rather than raise them. Leaders have taken Pakistan to this situation where they cannot keep any of their commitments, says Kaira. According to the PPP leader, the Awami Long March has been peaceful so far and will continue to be so till its conclusion. If Imran Khan can do it, so can we, Kaira remarked. Aside from popular vote and Allah's grace, we never obtained the government, he continued. Kaira said that PTI's Shah Mahmood Qureshi was conducting Umarchi in Sindh, and that the PPP's lengthy march and the PTI's rally were unrelated. He lamented the PTI government's poor foreign policy. Despite meeting 26 of the FATF's 27 requirements, Pakistan remained on the grey list. Okara warned a wave of terrorism has returned, including suicide assaults against mosques and imam barghas. He condoled with the bereaved families of the Peshawar mosque suicide bombers. On Sunday, Bilawal Bhutto is expected to speak in Nasir Bagh in Lahore. Today,